Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, people, and welcome to Footy Judge Mo. Breaking news: Arne Slot is sacked, and Liverpool are back on Andoni Iraola. Andoni Iraola is gonna be the new manager of Liverpool Football Club. I am excited. I wasn't planning this today. You know that, right? I wasn't planning this today. This was planned to be a Champions League build-up, just an early chat before the game, and me and Ashraf were going to talk about the game. Me and Ashraf were going to discuss the game. Me and Ashraf were going to do the build-up for the game. But Arne Slot news dropped like a rock, and absolutely, we need to speak about it. I will still talk about the game closer. Of course, we're going to talk about Arsenal. We're going to talk about the Champions League. I don't know why they always do this. Like what they did with Pep Guardiola leaving in the middle of the Arsenal game, which is very, very strange. Why is he announced today? You know what I mean? Why is he announced today that he has to leave? Like Liverpool Football Club are trying to steal Arsenal's thunder. You know what I mean? Like they are trying to steal Arsenal's thunder. We'll talk about it. Listen, I got a lot of stuff for you. I got a lot of things planned. Of course, I had things planned for Arsenal. You know, I had like things planned, matchups and everything. But we'll have to talk about Slot first. I will have to talk about Arne Slot first. I will have to talk about what is happening with Arne Slot and Iraola, actually, because there is a lot of things. You know what I mean? What do you mean, hold that? You absolute bums in the chat. I'm the one who said he might get sacked, and Hussam said that he's not going to get sacked. And then Liverpool gaslit all of us and actually planned the summer around him. I'm happy that he's gone, because now that Liverpool are going to be competing again, because Liverpool now are favorites to win the Premier League next season. As everyone knows, Liverpool are the team now in the picking order in terms of winning the Premier League next season with Andoni Iraola. Of course, without a shadow of a doubt, they will steamroll the Premier League. Now, we absolutely know that Arsenal aren't gonna retain the league title. That is without a shadow of a doubt. We'll know. I will apologize to Dean if Hussam apologizes first. But listen, I'm happy for Liverpool. Big up Fonzie. Mo, I have danced my way around the house all morning. I woke up. Listen, I woke up. This is just good news for all of us. It's good news for Liverpool. It's good news for me. It's good news for everyone that actually wants good football next season. Because I actually think that with Arne Slot, you weren't going to even be in the picture. You weren't going to even be in the picture. But now, and listen, Andoni Iraola, I'm sold, broski. I am absolutely sold about what you're going to do with Liverpool next season. Can Liverpool now go and get the window that Andoni Iraola deserves? That is what we want to see with Konate leaving. Salah, by the way, I'm not sure how truthful Indy Kyla is, right? I'm not sure how news of Indy Kyla, but Indy Kyla said that Salah has a meeting with his agent about, that means that he had no idea that Arne Slot is gone. How does the picture, this is the good question. I like this. How does the picture look now? Guys, can we stop the whole fucking this? Can we stop hold that? At least hit that fucking like button. There's 800 people in the house. Hit the like button then. Let's get to 300, 400 likes live. And then I can fucking hold that. But come on, stop the hold that. Can we have an objective conversation? Why do I need to fucking say sorry to Liverpool fans? Why? I'm not the one who makes the decision for him staying. It's your club. Even Azam said that he looks like he's staying. Did you tell this to Azam or are you a follower? What the fuck is wrong with people? My man, if this is Dean, my man, you told, I want to tell you something, Dean. You told me so. You literally said yesterday, you have a feeling that he's going to be gone. You know what? Before yesterday, I said I have a feeling that he's going to be gone. But then, and the season ended, I thought that they could actually sack him once the season ended. They had to wait to steal Arsenal's thunder, which is fair enough for them. But I'm happy that to see Iraola. But I got to tell you, you were right. I was wrong. Fair enough for you. That Slot has left my club with a shiny bald head. Another Dutch manager that lost his head. Compare me to Man United. Can Andoni Iraola play 3 games a week? Can Andoni Iraola play 2 games a week? That is the question that everyone should ask. Has he ever played 2 games a week? Andoni Iraola. That is the question that everyone should ask for the manager of Liverpool. Can he play 2 games a week? Is he equipped to 2 games a week? That is the question, right? Can he manage 2 games a week? Is the squad deep enough? Now with Salah gone, with Konate gone, Carrick hasn't, which is the main question that we ask. But for me, and I'm going to tell you something, now Liverpool, in terms of managers, they move ahead of Manchester United. And I'm going to say something. Even though Xabi Alonso, and I'm going to be completely honest with this conversation, and I know a lot of people won't like it, but can we get the likes up? I think Andoni Iraola, yes, he hasn't won the league by Leverkusen. Yes, he hasn't coached Real Madrid, but the experience in the Premier League is key. Is absolutely key. He's a good manager, looks like a brilliant manager, looks like a manager that plays progressive football, looks like the manager that is ready to actually take Liverpool to the next step. Because listen, one of the most exciting teams in the league is genuinely Bournemouth. So I'm happy for Andoni Iraola, of course. Like for me, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking this, not this. I'm happy that they are getting Andoni Iraola because at least, as it says, Andoni Iraola will take Liverpool forward. Does he have the players, though, is a question, though. Like I need Liverpool now to go and give him the team he wants. Kerkez, actually, now that's a massive plus for Kerkez. And everyone knows why. You know what I mean? Everyone knows why Andoni Iraola now is going to be Kerkez. Now, we cannot say that Kerkez is a bum because he made him one of the players of the season last season. He made him, not this season that just ended, the season before. Kerkez was one of the best left backs in the league. That is because he plays mid-table teams. So now, is Andoni Iraola now going to make Kerkez the fullback that he was? Logically speaking, yes. Now Liverpool don't need a starting left back in my eyes, and I changed my opinion. Why? Because they are the manager that made him the team of the season left back. In terms of right back, Frimpong, Andoni Iraola has a right back that looks like Frimpong. That guy Jimenez looks like the bunny, you know, the small bunny, the Energizer bunny. Can he use Frimpong as right back? Probably yes. In terms of like the midfield, Alex Scott, McAllister is a better version of Alex Scott. He plays in a very strange way that is attacking. He plays Tavernier behind the forward, which is a very attacking midfielder. That's why I think his style suits this team. He doesn't need 3 midfielders. Tavernier plays as a very, very high midfielder, which is Wirtz. So he genuinely can actually do that with Florian Wirtz. Everything points that he can do this. Does he have the wingers? No. He plays with wingers, clear out wingers at Bournemouth. He doesn't have the wingers. But Jimenez was small and worked at right back. So, but that's what I'm saying. Jimenez is small, quick, sturdy. That's, of course, Frimpong. But can Frimpong stay fit? That's just why I'm saying changing managers, change everything about you. But I want to ask a question, guys, in the chat. And I want one answer from everyone in this chat. I want one answer from everyone in this chat. If you are given the choice today between Iraola and Xabi Alonso, which one would you take? Right? Which one would you take? I'm not even a Liverpool fan. Why would I be slotted? Which one would you take? Andoni Iraola or Xabi Alonso? And you were spot on, by the way. Adam Wharton doesn't fit Arne Slot doesn't fit Iraola's system. And the reason why, he plays, the 2 DMs that he play, they work hard, they defend well, they run a lot, and he kind of makes from the sides, from the wingers, not from the middle, and the number 10, which is Tavernier. So for me, it's Wirtz. He needs 2 wingers. I don't know who the 2 wingers are. Liverpool need a Barcola and a Diamondi. It looks like they might get a Barcola. Right? It looks like Barcola now. But is Andoni Iraola? Bro, everyone choosing Iraola. That is absolutely nuts, in my opinion. There is some people choosing Alonso. Now, of course, you're a Man United fan. No, you're an Arsenal fan. But the wingers are Diamondi. That's too expensive, in my opinion. It's too expensive. In my opinion, it is too expensive. To get both, it depends. Listen, does that mean Kropi joins Liverpool instead of joining Arsenal? Maybe. That is the question. Diamondi, I think you should get Barcola, not Diamondi. In my opinion, you should get Barcola. He's more experienced. He won the Champions League. If you are to choose one of the 2, you should get Barcola. But this makes a very exciting season. But I want to ask a question about this. We know that since Arsenal are the Premier League winners, I'm going to ask you another question. And I want to say my opinion. Does Liverpool now move ahead of Manchester City in the picking order next season in the conversations? And my man, welcome to being the Pro membership. Appreciate you so much for being a member. Thank you so much, the Pro member. Appreciate you so much. Why yes and why no? If I ask you why yes and why no, City or Liverpool next season, who moves ahead in the picking order? I know. Osam has his own channel. Osam just did a show on his own channel. People are coming from Osam's channel. Osam did his own show on his own channel. Osam has his own channel, so thank you so much for the Icelandic. Thank you so much, but Osam did his own show on his own channel. Not yet. They need to sort out more their squad than United, right? Not yet. They need to sort out more in their squad than Manchester. You don't think that they even move ahead of Man United? It's kind of a strange thing. I think Carrick or Iraola, by the way, Man United need to sort out a lot about their squad as well. It's just different. Also, there is a difference between the squad of Liverpool, right? Yeah, you are alive, Ram. I know. I know you're challenging next season. There is a lot of unknowns in both. Let's talk about Man City and Liverpool first. There is a lot of unknowns on both sides, but Maresca has familiar surroundings and knows about pressure with a big club. That is true about Chelsea, but I prefer Andoni Iraola in terms of like the football. But in the same time, the pressure thing is a massive thing, John. You're spot on. The pressure is different. At Liverpool, listen, we have seen Thomas Frank fail completely at Spurs with way less pressure than Liverpool. We have seen managers that come from lower clubs that fail. And I'm not saying that Iraola is going to fail. I'm just saying people need to at least tread carefully around being overconfident about this. Similar to Michael Carrick, by the way. The Man United fans that are overconfident about Michael Carrick, they need to at least be a little bit more careful when they talk about we're going to win this, we're going to win that. Maresca with City is a little bit different because Maresca managed that City. He was an assistant at City, managed Chelsea, and then, you know what I mean, he's going back to Manchester City. So he's going back to a familiar team, a little bit, a familiar club that he lived it. He lived it through the triple, if I'm not mistaken. So it is a little bit different because Maresca knows the environment. Maresca knows some of the players that are at City, the Ruben Diaz. He knows Haaland. He knows these players that are at City. So it is a little bit different. But are the Liverpool squad complete? Absolutely not. And they need players. But I'm happy for this because now we have Alonso, we have Iraola, we have Michael Carrick, we have Maresca at City. The thing about it is, I know that there's a lot of people that are going to tell me, have you noticed something that the only club at the Premier League that is stable at the current moment is one club, the club that everyone mocked. We're going to talk about them later for the Champions League and stuff like this. The club that everyone wanted them to sack their manager, it is Arsenal. That's the only stable club. But surprise, surprise, they won the league and they are primed to retain it next season. So surprise, just surprise, a little bit of surprise, to be honest with you. It's just very strange. My early prediction, Mo, there will be at least 2 EPL teams in the Champions League semi-final next season. It's too early. Oh, welcome back. Oh my God, he's alive, he's alive, he's alive. He's alive, he's alive, he's alive. He's alive. Why would anyone say Liverpool seeing Konate and Salah gone? They have to sign players first, then we can have this conversation. Greetings, Mo. I have been gone for a moment. You have been gone for a while. Since you bottled the league. Probably since you bottled the Everton game, you have been gone. Anyway, welcome back. You're always a viewer. I'm looking out for this. I'm looking forward to the summer for talking about everything. So I'm looking forward to the summer. Of course, Arsenal must be mentioned, but they have to. It's the Champions League final today, my man. Like, what is wrong with you? It's a Champions League final today. They have to. They gotta be mentioned, of course. Are you mad? It's the Champions League final. But for me, should they get anybody from Bournemouth? I like the right back, Jimenez. I like Alex Scott. Patrick just texted me. Alex Scott. Watch Alex Scott. Watch Alex Scott. Watch Alex Scott go there, maybe. Alex Scott, watch him absolutely go to Liverpool as Patrick sent me. I like Alex Scott, but I don't think that Alex Scott is like the greatest. Ryan, oh, that's a massive shout. That's a massive shout, to be honest with you. You started working again. Okay, good for you then. Good for you. I'm glad you started working. Ryan is a massive shout for Liverpool. But again, he's young. It depends. If he has a good World Cup, yeah, like he goes to Liverpool, I think he's gonna be very, very good. But I feel like, are Liverpool title contenders? I think that would be the main questions. Hit that like button, people. Can we get the likes to 300 at least? Get, guys, the like button looks like thumbs up underneath the live chat. I don't need to make a poll for you guys to like the damn video. Hit that like button. Ryan, Liverpool need to sign a high-class wingers, to be honest with you. A high-class wingers. No, I think he's gone. I think he wants to go. Maybe. I want him to go. I want him to come to Inter, to be honest with you. It's much the likes, people. Like, for me, Liverpool need a rebuild, and I like what Chelsea's saying. They need a rebuild because of what Konate is leaving. I think they need a right back. They need a DM. Hold on. I actually don't think they need a DM now. They need one midfielder because they have McAllister, Gravenberch, and Szoboszlai. If Curtis Jones stay, that is good enough. So Curtis Jones, they need 4 midfielders. They need 2 midfielders if Curtis Jones leave, and they need 1 midfielder if Curtis Jones stay, to be honest with you. So for me, they need another guy that play with Wirtz. They cannot rely on Wirtz the whole season to be the number 10. What if Wirtz gets injured? They need another guy. Now you're going to play 2 games a week. You're going to play Champions League football next season. They need a DM. They need a DM. It depends. If Curtis Jones stay, the way Iraola play, I think it's better if they get an attacking mid, to be honest with you. That is a backup to Wirtz. Ekitike is still injured, so Ekitike is not going to be back for a while. He's not going to be back for a while. You know what I mean? They needed a DM for 5 years. I say Odegaard that, oh, come on. We're going to have an honest conversation. Honestly, I don't even know if we know a serious midfielder like that. If Szoboszlai goes back to midfield without the injuries, we should be fine with an actual right winger. Isak, Gakpo, Barcola as right winger, Wirtz, Szoboszlai. Think about McAllister should be the backup attacking mid in my... You guys think that McAllister should be the backup attacking mid now? But he's not quick enough. The problem with when I watch Bournemouth, Tavernier is quick. He's like kind of light. Wirtz is not, he's light, but he ain't quick. McAllister ain't quick. But I'm sure that Iraola will work something out at Liverpool. I'm sure that the way he plays, he pushes 2 fullbacks up, which suits Liverpool. But they have the young kid that is gonna go there. They should steal Senesi. To be honest with you, I'm here for it. Senesi, I know, did he go to Spurs already? If he's not gone to Spurs, Senesi can play on the ground, can play from the back, he's good in the air, and I think he's an aggressive defender. Him and Van Dijk can do a partnership that is that is good. Along with the young Leone, with Jake. Is he gone? He's not gone. He's not. I don't think he is gone. I don't think he is gone. He's already at Spurs. I'm not sure, though. It's still like time. We have seen this. Here we go before. We have seen this before. You know what I mean? We have seen this before. Senesi confirmed to Spurs. Senesi. Senesi. How do you type Senesi? Senesi. Come on. He's already at Spurs. Senesi. Senesi. Yeah. Senesi. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's confirmed. Yeah. Yeah, it's here we go, bro. May 29th. Here we go. Made the wrong choice. Oh my God. Someone asked a question on Twitter. Did Xavi Alonso make the wrong choice by not being patient enough? Did Xavi Alonso make the wrong decision by not being patient enough? By the way, Iraola, I think, is confirmed. Iraola is confirmed, actually, now. Iraola is confirmed. People saying he did. A lot of Chelsea fans are not happy that a lot of people are saying that he made the wrong choice. A lot of people are saying that he ain't, you know, like he didn't wait. We don't need Senesi, but rather Schlotterbeck or Ordonez. I don't think you need Schlotterbeck today. And the reason why, I know I like Schlotterbeck, but I think with Van Dijk being on the left, you need a right center-back. For the future, you need a left center-back. But now, you need a right center-back. And that right center-back, I don't know why they couldn't agree with Konate. The problem is, who they going to get that is better than Konate? Konate wanted 200K. Konate wanted 200K. You know what I mean? Someone, wake up, smell the coffee, Slot is sacked. Not every, yeah, I like what John James is saying here. For me, like, I don't think that they needed that. You know what? You are spot on, to be honest with you, because I actually don't think that Liverpool wanted Xabi Alonso. I actually don't think that they wanted Xabi Alonso. If Liverpool wanted Xabi Alonso, listen, we take the people that run Liverpool as idiots. They might be stubborn. They might not know the right thing from the wrong thing from their perspective, but they aren't idiots. These people don't manage football clubs and they aren't stupid. They had a plan to sack Arne Slot. They were just waiting for something. You know what I mean? But no, don't tell me Slot to AC Milan. By the way, Gavardiol to Barcelona is on. By the way, but anyway, I don't think that Arne Slot is going to go to AC Milan. AC Milan in talks with Arne Slot. Are they stupid? Are they idiots? Who reported? Oh yeah, Arne Slot is leading candidate to become AC Milan. Hey, here we go. That is actually very, very good news for me. But back to Arne Slot. I actually don't think that Liverpool wanted Xabi Alonso. The reason why Liverpool didn't want Xabi Alonso, because if they wanted Xabi Alonso, they knew they're going to sack. They knew they're going to sack Arne Slot. I'm sure they had an idea in their mind, and they aren't stupid. They aren't idiots. They definitely sat with Xabi Alonso, and maybe they didn't like him, to be honest with you. So for me, I actually think that their first choice was Iraola, and they were just waiting for the right moment to sack Arne Slot. And they did it. You know what I mean? So I think maybe Xabi Alonso doesn't suit their squad. Maybe they didn't like what Xabi Alonso presented to them. Maybe they didn't. And that's why they waited for Arne Slot to be sacked and they get Iraola. Is Iraola that, listen, I'm excited about the new managers. I'm just not as confident as some of the Liverpool fans, to be honest with you. Maybe Alonso wants too much control. Maybe that. Maybe you are correct, RTV. Maybe you are correct. Maybe Alonso wanted so much control that Liverpool couldn't give him this. You know that Liverpool, Jacquet isn't an Arne Slot signing. Leone isn't an Arne Slot signing. We know that some of the signings that Liverpool do, like Isak isn't an Arne Slot signing. Liverpool had their eyes on Isak. Liverpool, their signings aren't Arne Slot signings. They aren't. Like, most of the signings that Liverpool did aren't Arne Slot signing. They are signing that the club wanted. So maybe the club still want the control over the summer transfer window and the squad and everybody at the team. So he wanted control, which is, so what you're not understanding is that this is what the media reported. The media reported, Sky Sports, everybody reported that Xabi Alonso will have a lot of control at Chelsea. That is what they reported, unless you are saying that everyone at the media is lying. So for me, like, I think that maybe he wanted too much control. Maybe he wanted too much say. Maybe he wanted certain players that Liverpool said, no, we aren't going to get these players. We are speculating here. I'm not in the know, but I'm just following the logical trail. And Andoni Iraola isn't the guy that is going to go to Liverpool and demand control of the players or the squad. So the style of play is Xabi Alonso. No, the style of play is Xabi Alonso is not bad. Xabi Alonso is someone that is flexible. He plays 4 at the back. He plays 3 at the back. He is flexible. You know. So for me, like, I'm thinking that Liverpool will get back into the fold now. But I'm not. Listen, the squad needs a lot of work. I am not as confident as Liverpool fans about will Liverpool go on and literally right away challenge for the league next season and be up there. There is going to be a time for adaptation. And Liverpool need to accept that. Liverpool fans need to accept it. That it won't be in instant, we're going to go and win the title next season. Similar to Manchester City. I'm not sure if Man City will win the title next season. You got to actually take it step by step. You know what I mean? You got to take it step by step. The only thing Mookie is about this is that Kerkez is the guy that Iraola is going to unlock like he did at Bournemouth. Because I think Kerkez can run up and down, and Iraola likes that. But it's different for Liverpool than playing for Bournemouth. You know what I mean? And Liverpool fan, the problem is Liverpool fan, like Hussam said, with a change of manager, what is stopping Liverpool from winning the league? That means the expectations are Liverpool to win the league. Right? Is that the expectations next season? I remember about a month ago or something, I spoke with Hussam, and I think someone else, and he told me what is stopping Liverpool from winning the league next season. Listen, I don't know. As an Arsenal fan, I'm a bit threatened by this move. Big up Don Hussam for wanting Slot sacked like a century ago. I think Andoni will have an adequate platform to continue making history. What do you mean by making history? Do you think making history, you think that you're going to win the league? Like, he's not this season, not the coming season. If we get the right players, we can still win the league next season. Like, define the right players, like who you're going to get. Like, for me, if you get two wingers, maybe, listen, it depends. If Isak is unlocked, maybe you can do that. Guys, if you're new to the channel, can we get the likes up? Can we get the likes up? Again, we are 120 likes from 300. Can we get the 120 likes in the next 2 minutes? And also, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, people. We're 5 subscribers away from 53,900. We're actually 100 subscribers away. I'm sure there is 200 of you that haven't subscribed. 200 subscribers. 200. If you guys subscribe, we'll get to 54,000. So we can get on the way to 55,000 subscribers. So if you're new here, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Come on, help a brother out. Let's go. Told you, just like United fan, they will put pressure on a guy who's never managed a big club. Fair enough. Hi Mo, greeting from Nepal. I know you hate United, but I watch you because you play football. An opinion, except more unbiased. I am never biased. I'm never biased. Anyone that thinks I'm biased, they are the ones who are biased and can't hear different opinion than their opinions. I'm telling you, I'm never biased. Never ever. I'm never biased. I never try to be biased. I always say my opinion. Even if you disagree with my opinion, that means that there's not every opinion that is different than yours is an agenda or bias. Maybe it's just a different opinion than yours. And you need to debunk that opinion or discuss it and change my opinion multiple times. Mo bias, he hates United and work for Liverpool and Arsenal, right, Mo? Absolutely, Kevin. Yeah, you know the drill. Everyone, bro, I got Arsenal fans DMing me thinking that I hate their club because I asked questions yesterday. I swear to God. Ibrahima Konate will leave Liverpool. He informed his teammates and there will not be a U-turn. Fabrice Hawkins, yes. But there is news about Salah. Would you like, I'm going to tell you something, guys. Would you like Salah to stay? I'm definitely not biased when it comes to Chelsea. I'm 100% not biased when it comes to Chelsea. Arsenal fans and Liverpool fans tell me that I actually praise Chelsea too much. I am definitely not biased against Chelsea. Oh my God. Liverpool fans and Arsenal fans tell me that I praise Chelsea fans too much. Mo, keep doing what you're doing, please. Please forget these haters. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Patrick. But I was asking a question. Yeah, Steven Gerrard. Yeah, happy birthday, Steven Gerrard. But I'm going to tell you, like, would you like Salah to stay, though? Would you like Salah to stay? Would you like, I actually think that the U-turn is wrong. Salah shouldn't be playing for Liverpool next season. I know he's good and everything, but no. Salah is gone, moving on. Like, you don't hang to the Like, don't just get stuck there. I don't think that Salah should stay. If it was my club, I'm like, Habibi, you're gone. Habibi, you're gone. Like, just move on. Get the next player. He makes 400K. Like, that 400K can be split over 2 players. I think he should be gone and nobody. And I don't think that they should keep Mohamed Salah. To be honest with you, like, Salah is, I think he's done. Too much is gone now, but Salah was right. But Salah was correct. And Salah is gone and Salah won. And Liverpool fans, you guys won at the end with the with Salah being sacked. He ruined, which tells you one thing about it. This is why, again, I'm going to say this again. This is why when I said, even though Salah won the league with Liverpool, he couldn't keep Liverpool. Like, you know what? Even if he didn't win the league this season, but Liverpool didn't lose 20 plus games or something this season, Liverpool fans would have been okay. And that's what I keep saying. You always have to stay relevant and close to the top. You cannot become irrelevant, which is what Liverpool did this season with Arne Slot. A loss after a loss, that it became a normality. It became something normal. And big clubs shouldn't do this. And that is different than losing. You can challenge. You can be up there with the best. But to be the losses to become normal is absolutely ridiculous. Big up Kingsley. Big up Brother Mo. Next season will be a movie. It will be. I'm excited. My man, I am so excited for what is coming next season for the Premier League. But people need to step up. Because if Arsenal, as my man PSG said in the comment section, if Arsenal add a Tonali and add like a winger or something, Morgan Rogers, people need to step up. Liverpool need to step up their summer transfer window if they want to challenge. Man City as well. There is a lot of big news coming from Man City actually. There's a lot of news about Manchester City. About Diaz being gone, Rodri being linked to Real Madrid with Mourinho. They need to step up their level. And Martin, you didn't need to do this. If you became a member, Ghazi, Kingsley became a member. You know what? Mike became a member. Adam became a member. Michael became a member. So if you became a member, you know who to thank. It is my man, Martin. Here you go, in the Champions League final day, which is we are coming to talk about. Yeah. I know Fabrizio Romano said that. Like, we are expecting that. Here we go soon, Fabrizio Romano. Andoni Iraola it is coming soon. Yes, 100%. Big up Martin for gifting 5 memberships. Do nervous shit for 2 hours. I am not doing a watch along. I didn't think I don't want to do a watch along. I was gonna do this show and then we're gonna do the video and then I'm gonna do reaction. It's too much for me. I want to watch the game without having to entertain people. To be honest with you, I want to enjoy watching the game. Iraola, Arteta, Zabi, Basque friends. What a storyline! All the Basque coaches are coming to the Premier League. All the Basque coaches are coming to the Premier League. And Mo with Liverpool is in Salah, Robertson, Konate, and Curtis Jones. How many signings do they need this summer? I think they need, if Curtis Jones gone, they need 2 midfielders. I think they still need a right back. They need a left back, in my opinion. They need a center back, that's 5. They need a right winger, that's 6. They need a left winger, that is 7 players. Oh! Is Curtis Jones staying? Let's see. Let me check the news, though. Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones. I'm not sure. Curtis Jones did not want to stay at Liverpool as long as Arne Slot remained with his team and the possibility of the coach. Now they're demanding 40 million euros now. Liverpool up their price. Up their price. By the way, I'm not sure if he's gonna go or not, but as of now, but in my opinion, Curtis Jones need to go, because if he goes to Inter, he becomes a starter. You know what I mean? Yeah, I saw it, Mookie. I saw the Dr. Octopus with Iraola, yes. It's very similar looks. The thing about it, Curtis Jones, is the reason why that Curtis Jones needs to go is he's not a starter. And I guarantee you he won't be a starter under Iraola. I like the guy so much. If he goes to Inter, is he a starter at Inter? We have Hakan Çalhanoğlu, Zelinski, and Barella. He's not a guaranteed starter, but he will start a lot of freaking games. He will start a lot of freaking games. You know what I mean? He just, for me, I think he needs to go to Inter. We need him. He's going to play more games with us. He's not going to play enough games with Liverpool. So we need him. Mo, will Liverpool fans be able to handle Iraola praising Arteta? I don't think he's there to praise Arteta. I'm too excited. Slot to Milan is crazy. Yeah, it is absolutely nuts, to be honest with you. It's absolutely crazy. I don't think we're going to pay. We're offering 25 million max. And it's all about the player. If he wants to move, he has to push the move. We're not paying 40 million euros. Maximum Inter will pay probably will be 30 million euros. If he wants the move, he needs to push for the move, in my opinion. Inter aren't paying that much. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. That's what you think. That's what you think. All the time. Slot won the league and he left because he regressed. Because he regressed. Slot regressed and he deserved to be sacked. The team this season has been shambolic. And a lot of players regressed. I've watched a lot of Maresca tactics at Leicester and Chelsea. He's a very good manager. I'm very confident with him being a coach. He is cooking if we add 2-3 players more. He is a very good coach, and I also said that tactically he's not bad. He's a very good coach. But at the same time, it's pressure at City that you guys are demanding winning the league next season. You guys are demanding challenging up there, be with Arsenal. You guys are demanding being... Because listen, Man City with their wages cannot afford to be not winning the league title for 3 years. Your wage bill is the highest in the Premier League, so you need to win. You know what I mean? Whether he is Pedri or Vitinha, the fact that he's not good enough even under Klopp and he couldn't take a first team spot, he's average and needs to go. This is why I say, if he can't hack it at Liverpool, let him go to a different club. That's why Curtis Jones needs to go. Bro, Arne Slot was shit. And bro, I'm going to tell you that from now. Yes, he did some good work with Gravenberch, some good work with Trent Alexander-Arnold. But Mohamed Salah is the one that won him the league. Can we just stop the crap? Mohamed Salah is the one who won Arne Slot the league. Stop the cap. And stop being delusional. Mohamed Salah had a historic season at Liverpool. And the fact that like Pep Guardiola wasn't phenomenal, Mikel Arteta and Arsenal weren't phenomenal, and Mohamed Salah was amazing. Liverpool won the league. It's as simple as that. It's not Arne Slot's amazing tactics and Dutch football and total football. It's not that, basically. He had a good season, but Slot was good. I'm not going to say that he wasn't bad. He was good. But in the same time, Mohamed Salah won him the fucking damn league. Won him the damn league. Can we just stop the cap? Next show with you and Hussam, ask him if he hates Arsenal back again. I'm telling you, he hates Arsenal back again because he wants to win the league. Now, next season, I want to ask him today, MHF, 8:30 UK time, MHF time. Me and him. Reacting to Arsenal. Reacting to Arsenal. So you can ask him that question. The thing about it, the question that I want to ask is, are Liverpool, okay, I'm going to ask a question. Are Liverpool demanded next season to win the, since this, okay. When Arne Slot joined Liverpool, the expectations was challenge and get top 5. But that was a team that didn't win the league the year before. So hear me out here. Hear me out. So now that Iraola is joining a team that won the league the season before last. I know it's not the same team. Konate left, Robertson left, Salah left, pairs. But as a club, McAllister is there, Szoboszlai is there, Gravenberch is there, Van Dijk is there, Alisson is going to stay, Gakpo is there, and actually adding players like Isak and Wirtz, and I'm not going to include Ekitike because he's injured. Should the expectations for Liverpool to be at least challenging for the title next season right away with Iraola? What I mean by challenge is have a decent chance of winning the league. Should that be directly what is being demanded from Andoni Iraola? And if the answer is no, why was the demand of Arne Slot to win the league? Because the demand when Arne Slot joined Liverpool is to win the league. So the demand from Iraola is to challenge right away or win the league. He's joining a club that won the league a year ago. Fair enough. So does Iraola get the same? He's never done 2 games a week thing that Carrick gets by all the different supporters. I'm going to ask Liverpool fans this. Because every Liverpool fan under the sun said that, but Iraola, can he do 2 games a week? Can he manage 2 games a week? But just to be honest with you, Kenny, it wasn't only... No, but actually Man United players did 2 games a week. You know what I mean? Can Iraola do 2 games a week? Are we allowed to ask this question? Or Liverpool fans aren't going to say this question? Or we're not allowed to? So JT is saying it's about the squad, not the coach. But most of the Man United squad did 2 games a week multiple times. Because they played Champions League and Premier League football. And by the way, most of the squad of Man United reached cup finals, both cup finals. So they had long runs in the cup and FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. So Manchester United squad actually has experience in playing 2 games a week. Remember, Man United team played Champions League, and by the way, that Man United team that people are talking about not only played 2 games a week, you got to be honest. They played a Thursday Europa League, which is harder than playing Tuesday or Wednesday because of the distance between the 2 games. I know the games are not against the same opposition, but they did play 2 games a week. And by the way, they finished 5th or 6th with 2 games a week. But yeah, I hear you, but they played. And that's why Michael Carrick is there. You know what I mean? I know they finished 15th. And that is Erik ten Hag stacks. Yeah, AC Milan is done, is finished. The squad is finished. They're going to play Europa League. They aren't even a threat next season. They aren't even a threat next season. But we'll see. Like, listen, the only good thing about Andoni Iraola is that the team suits him. Like, he plays from the back. He pushes the line up. He plays good. He plays progressive football, and that suits the likes of Wirtz, Van Dijk, Kerkez, McAllister, Szoboszlai, these guys. People are saying we have to ask this question. Fair enough. there is a lot of people that are demanding justice. They are demanding the same questions being asked of Andoni Iraola. They are demanding the exact same questions. Has he ever played against a low block? Yeah, probably, but not like what's going to happen at Liverpool, not what's going to happen at Liverpool, yeah. Is it fair to ask, can he do it under pressure? Similar to Michael Carrick. Has he ever coached under pressure? Similar. But I'm going to tell you guys something about this. Liverpool fans are just happy because they knew that with Arne Slot, there is no hope of challenging. No hope whatsoever. But now, there is hope. Now, we are talking about him being out there, Arne Slot, and now is Iraola in the dugout. So, I get why Liverpool fans are happy about this. And I know why they won't ask the questions today. They will wait to ask these questions. They will wait. Like, you guys don't understand. It was a miserable time for Liverpool having Arne Slot. I had Liverpool fans thinking that they're going to fall way behind. Way behind. Oh. They thought they're feeling way behind the likes of Chelsea, the likes of Man United, City, and Arsenal. But now, with him, we are talking about a completely different era for Liverpool, a new era. Hopefully, it will work out. Again, the likes, guys. Can we get to 300 likes? We got 60 likes away from 300. Mo Salah is ready to return to Liverpool if the club reaches out. I don't think the club should reach out at all, by the way. I don't think the club should reach out at all. The club shouldn't reach out to Salah. Salah is gone. That page is over. They're not gonna get Salah back. It's done. It's finished. It's done. It's finished. Iraola's favorites. Is it announced yet? Iraola, is it announced? Indy Kyla. Mo Salah ready to return to Liverpool if the club reaches out. Okay. Who said that? Yeah, Liverpool could be very good for him, but what to define good? Can people fucking define good? Can listen, guys. Like we say this stuff. Liverpool can be very good. Can we define good? Like play good football? That's my opinion. It's my channel and it is my opinion. My opinion is it is over for Salah. If Liverpool want to get Salah back, it's fine. That is my opinion. I am not counting the Europa League. Man United were able to play near their B team through the group stages. They play Victoria Pilsen, Park 20, and FC Basel, for God's sake. Fine. Fine. But didn't they play Champions League before that as well? Carrick has proven he can work in a big club and egos. Iraola will be learning, playing 2 games a week. He will do well. I think he will do all right. Who has dandruff? This? Yes. It's dandruff on my shoulder, yes. By the way, it's actually nuts that they are saying this shit. It's crazy. Mohamed Salah is ready to go back? I don't think so. The news is out there. Exclusive, Mohamed Salah is ready to return to Liverpool if the club reaches out. This comes right after the shocking news of Arne Slot being sacked as a manager. It's a pivotal moment for the club and Salah's potential comeback could reignite the team's ambition. His impact on the pitch is undeniable, and with the right leadership, he could help steer Liverpool back to the top. The question now is, will the club make the call? Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards have some serious decisions to make. Well, Salah goes back. Number one, the contract is done. As of now, the contract isn't done, by the way, because I think the contract ends in end of May. So the contract isn't there. Sorry, it's not done. It's still there. But that means that Liverpool will have to pay him 400k a week, which is, I doubt it is fucking happening. That is not happening, people. That is not happening. Fonzie, all your streams are joy to watch on my weekends. I try my best. I try my best. The contract ends June even. Beginning of June or end of June. Big up, Fonzie. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for always being here for me and Osam and MHF as well. No, but if they break the contract by mutual consent, that means the contract is done. It's broken. It's broken. You know what I mean? I mean the contract is done. They can't force him back. It didn't look like he's getting sacked. Even you didn't think he's getting sacked. So do you know? I didn't think that he's getting sacked. Because I thought that if they were going to sack him, they were going to sack him right after the season ended. And they waited for the Champions League final day. I'm shocked. Everyone was wrong. Everyone didn't know that he's going to get sacked. I had the feeling he was going to get sacked. But after they kept him, I didn't think that he's going to get sacked, to be honest with you. I can't lie. There was no doubt in my mind he was getting sacked. How? You're lying, bro. Because I told Osam before 3 games of the end of the season, I told him that he's going to get sacked. But then once the season ended and he wasn't sacked, I thought, okay. And Konate leaving as well, I thought, okay. Nobody knew. Everyone anticipated. I'm telling you from now, everyone anticipated. Everyone thought. Everyone knew that he might get sacked and they had a feeling about it. And we stopped this bullshit because the club kept telling people that he's going to stay, even the journalists say. I think the club kept it very secret. He was a dead man walking, and I have to say that. He was a dead man walking, and I don't know why the club waited that long to sack the guy. Why did the club wait that long to sack the guy? Yeah, me too. I thought that they would have done it on Monday, and I thought, when they didn't do it on Monday, I thought, okay, there's something going on here that I don't understand. And maybe there is something in the background that I didn't know. And maybe he is... maybe you're right. I said it was going to happen during the summer. The journalists and the clubs are bullshitters, and I already know they speak ton of shit. Probably you are right. It's proven that you are correct, to be honest with you. Stop writing uppercase, broski. Yeah, Fonzie, probably you are correct. Your comment is more correct. It's more about the... it is actually more about the bullshitters at the club. What I didn't understand is that why didn't they renew Konate then? Like, isn't Konate someone that Iraola can work with? Or is Konate not the Iraola type players? That's what I want to know. Like, why wasn't Konate staying at the club? It's like, I think like that's one guy that you're going to save on transfer fees. Like, how, if you pay him 200k a week, like, let's do the math, you know what I mean? If the guy wants 100k a week, 200k, 200,000 times 52 weeks, 10 million. If you give him like a 4-year contract, basically Konate cost you 41 million pounds. And what is wrong with this? Even if his contract costs you 50 million, how much are you gonna pay now for any freaking center back? And are they gonna be Konate's level? Konate's proven. Konate had a great season when you won the league. So I don't understand. I think there is a disagreement on some other stuff for Konate, to be honest, some other stuff for Konate. Like it is actually ridiculous that they actually let Konate go. I just don't understand. How would you let Konate go? Where would you find Konate quality for 41 million? Exactly. Like, where would you find a center back like? And by the way, that's 41 million. That's plus the wages that the other person. See, imagine. By the way, if Liverpool get a center back, they aren't paying the center back less than 120k. Let's just establish that. Any center back that is decent is gonna make 120k. So you're gonna have to pay 50 million, right? And then you're gonna have to pay 120k, which is about 25 million pounds extra. So the player that you're gonna get is gonna cost you 75 million pounds over a 4-year contract. I think that is one of the most stupidest moves I've seen in my life for a football club to not renew Konate's contract. And it's not like he wanted to go. It's not like Trent and he rejected contracts. Konate wanted to stay. Just Konate wanted what he thinks he's worth. That's what Konate wanted. So for me, it is ridiculous, to be honest with you, that. So how long? It doesn't matter, Castor. How long? 5-year contract? 5-year contract is 60 million. If you get anybody, you're going to pay 50 million pounds for that player. If you want to get a decent center back, you're going to pay 50 million pounds. And then you're going to have to pay the wages. It's going to be 120k, which is going to cost you an extra. So you might not get Konate. Arne Slot is said to have a torn strip of his players at halftime at Anfield versus Chelsea 1-1 draw. The tirade was so forceful that it was heard in the corridor outside of the dressing room. This man shouldn't yell or scream at anybody. This man had no right to yell or scream at anyone. He had no right to do any of this. He had no business screaming at any of anybody. No, I'm cool with Konate leaving. Give me at least a solid 7 out of 10 next to Van Dijk. Why not Konate? What do you have against Konate? If we are saying that Van Dijk didn't play good because of Arne Slot, so is Konate. Konate had a world-class season the season before. By the way, I'm going to tell you, Konate was absolutely ridiculous the season before. When the team was doing well, Konate had a world-class season. I woke up my wife. It's too early. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I woke you up. All of this because to do a show. Anyway. Gotta get annoyed now. She's gonna get annoyed. Damn. No, anyway, she's all right. She's all right. I'm gonna talk about the final in a bit. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna talk about the final in a bit. Getting fired from my job. Yeah. I know you cannot wait. Listen, to be honest with you, I can't wait for next season now to start. I can't wait to watch Chelsea with Alonso, the new Man United squad with Carrick, Maresca at City, Iraola at Liverpool. I can't fucking wait. People, I can't wait. I like this. But before I do it, I want people to actually do it. Rank the damn managers in the Prem now. Top 5. Actually, yeah, top 5. Top 5. Rank them. That's a great question. I'm going to tell you. Arteta 1, Alonso 2, Maresca 3, Iraola 4, Carrick 5 currently. That's resume-wise and stature and everything. You know what I mean? If you want to talk about quality, there is so much to talk about. Quality-wise, there is so much to talk about. Why? Because Michael Carrick showed us a lot of quality in the time he spent at Man United. He showed us adaptability. He showed us... But that was maybe the honeymoon phase with Manchester United. You know what I mean? It's the honeymoon phase. In terms of quality and what I've seen, well, Michael Carrick gets a little bit of an edge because he already coached at Man United, while Iraola didn't coach at a top club then. So Iraola goes down. Maresca coached at Chelsea before, so that gets him a little bit higher. No, he won't. Who said that? He won't be. Why? I never even said that. Like, he played, like, yeah, like, for me, the bottom two, you can say Iraola and Carrick. But Iraola as well hasn't coached in a big club, so we're going to have the same thing. But Michael Carrick coached in the Championship. He didn't even coach in the Premier League other than the 17 games he coached at Man United. Maybe that was the honeymoon phase. Carrick and Iraola, listen, Iraola took Bournemouth to like the 6th place. I'm kind of in between. Emery, I'm not sure. I'm not even talking about Emery. I'm talking about the big five. Nobody cares about Villa, but Emery maybe up there. So why didn't Emery finish ahead of Michael Carrick then? It's kind of ridiculous. Emery's that good. I rate Virgil van Dijk and Konate this season out of 10. 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10. Still, Liverpool finished 5th. You know what I mean? 4 out of 10. Remember, they had no protection in front of them. They had fullbacks that they were shit all season, and they had a goalkeeper that is shit behind them. Individually, I think 4. Each one gets 4. I don't think anyone was better than the other. Konate had good games. Van Dijk had good games. They had bad games, and both of them had bad games as well. 4 is not... I think 4 is a decent rating for them. 4 out of 10 is okay for them. Can we get the last 25 likes to get 300? 4 is not bad. Yeah. Yeah. Was not significantly, but it was slightly better than Konate. Virgil van Dijk started the season well. Not significant. I disagree with this. He wasn't significantly better. He was slightly better. Not significantly. I can't say he was significantly better. Right? He was slightly better. Likes up, people. Can we get the likes up? 25 likes away from 300. Anfield sector. Let's go. Anfield sector. Anfield sector. Let's go. I need to follow this and turn on the notification bell. Overall, the group has not been a happy one. There have been a lot of contract issues getting eaten away at players. The latest being Ibrahima Konate's departure on a free. Let's see. Let's put it in front of you guys. Let's put it in front of you guys. I want to talk about the Champions League in a bit. Overall, the group has not been a happy one. There have been lots of contract issues eaten away at players. The latest being Ibrahima Konate's looming departure on a free transfer after failing to agree a new term. John Heitinga was perceived as a buffer between the squad and the coaching staff. That is not to overplay his role, but if it is being mentioned in dispatches as something that has been missed, it is because someone somewhere thinks there have been a problem he might have sold. That is Paul Joyce. Fair enough. Fair enough. Details. BBC details why Liverpool decided to sack Arne Slot. First. Liverpool are trying to steal the thunder. Yeah, I noticed. Liverpool are trying. There is more. What is more? Let's go. What is more? What is more? What happened? There is more. What is more? Yes. That's that whole article. It's a whole article. I'm waiting for the lineup. The lineup is gonna drop in like 8 minutes so we can talk. The lineup's already dropped. The lineup hasn't been dropped yet. PSG lineup. But I'm still waiting. We'll talk about the game. 9 hours. Nah. Not yet. Not yet. These are news. Bradley Barcola will start on the bench for PSG. Arsenal tonight. Kvaratskhelia, Dembele do start in attack. L'Equipe. Yeah. That was expected. The only question that is being asked is it going to be Zaire Emery in the middle or is it going to be Fabian Ruiz to start? Hakimi. If Hakimi doesn't start, Zaire Emery will start on the right and Fabian Ruiz is going to start. If Hakimi is going to start, it might be Zaire Emery in the middle. Might be. No, it's not guarantees. It's not guaranteed, actually. Fabian Ruiz will start. We'll see how it goes. But we'll see. Are we ready to talk about the Champions League final, people? Are we ready or not yet? Or we keep talking Liverpool? Are we ready to talk about the Champions League final? Or are we still going to talk about Liverpool? Are we ready? Iraola. We'll see. People are saying, let's talk Liverpool. Let's keep talking about this. Let's talk about Liverpool. I wanted to speak a little bit about the final. I want to speak about what I think it's going to happen in the final, to be honest. I'll give it 5 minutes. But listen, hit that like button, people. Let's actually... People ask me who I want to win. 1-13. Arsenal. SG. Let's go. A lot of people ask me, who do I want to win, you know? I actually thought about it. There's two things. Number one, I want revenge from last year. I want PSG to lose. Listen, we got humiliated last year in the Champions League final. Our team sold the final. And our team were pussies last season in the final. Our team were absolutely, they absolutely were shocking. I want Arsenal to win. That's one. Define back. Okay, quickly. Define back. Back is like, because I asked this question, back is ahead of City, ahead of Chelsea, ahead of Man United, or back equal to Arsenal? Just quickly. Option 1 equal to Arsenal. Option 2 behind Arsenal, but within City's reign. Just define back quickly, Osam. Just quickly define back. We'll talk about it in a minute. I don't think you're going to challenge next season. I don't think you're going to challenge. It depends on the way. Like, if you get like superstars, like Barcola, like you get Chouameni now, you get like superstars, yes. But I don't think you're going to. I think you're going to be falling a little bit behind the league leaders, Arsenal. But I think you jumped ahead of Man United, probably ahead of Chelsea as well. So I think now you are ahead in the picking order, maybe with City. City probably have Haaland, but if Ruben Diaz leaves, if Rodri leaves, kind of equal. Because I think that Arsenal are head and shoulders above everyone, especially with the signings they're going to make. I think Arteta, stable, not a new manager. They have a squad that is already there. You with Konate leaving, with Salah leaving. I think so. I think that back is like, because I think Arsenal are way more stable than everybody. Not the only club with not a new manager. So you have to understand where I'm coming from. Like, Arsenal are stable. Listen, nothing is guaranteed in football. Liverpool signed 450 million and they finished 5th. Nothing is guaranteed. But Arsenal are way more stable than everyone else. So there is a level between a level between Liverpool, City, and Arsenal. I think Chelsea with a good window can be up there with Xabi Alonso. So I'm not ruling it out, to be honest with you, that Chelsea be up there. Going back to the final, people, this is like, I wanted to, not this one. Here you go. This thing. It's PSG versus Arsenal. I'm going to tell you something. Number one, I want Arsenal to win. However, yeah, no, you were stable, but also Arne Slot, Salah is going to fall out. Listen, we'll talk about Liverpool, but number one, if Arsenal win this, oh yeah, I just wanted to discuss this because a lot of people ask me, why do you want Arsenal to win? Number one, I think it's better for football if Arsenal win. I know that you don't care about PSG, but for me, it creates better conversations. I told you before, did banter, I want it out of the window. I don't want people. Their argument for Arsenal is you haven't won the European trophy. Similar to I don't want people to just say, but to Man United, but you finished 15th, without analyzing the team, without thinking in their head, is the team good enough or not? So Arsenal winning the European trophy will get that monkey off their shoulder, and also will actually, now we have newer conversations about Arsenal won a European trophy, so you cannot just banter them and say that. So you need to speak about the football. That's one. Number two, of course, PSG, I want vengeance. Number three, which is one of the most important things, is I don't want PSG to win back-to-back. I want because Inter didn't win back-to-back. The only team that won back-to-back is Real Madrid. So I don't want anyone else to win back-to-back. Since the Champions League had the new format, no one has won back-to-back other than Real Madrid. And Real Madrid are head and shoulders above everyone else. Even Barcelona with Messi haven't won back-to-back because we smashed the shit out of them in 2010 with Mourinho. And we knocked them out and they cried. And they turned out the sprinklers in the stadium and they cried in the stadium. And Victor Valdez cried and Puskás cried. So yeah, so we deprived Barcelona from winning back-to-back with the greatest player of all time. I don't want PSG to have this ahead of Inter. I don't want it. And also, Arsenal aren't rivals to me. I don't care if Arsenal win a European trophy. I really don't care. You know what? And I'm not one of these people to say that I don't want. If Napoli were in a Champions League final, I would want Napoli to win it. If Roma were in a Champions League final, I would want Roma to win it. If Lazio were in Champions League final, I would Lazio to win. If Juventus were there, I don't want them to win it. If Milan were there, I don't want them to win it because they are my direct rivals. So, for me, I have no ill feelings against PSG. I kind of got over the final. But for me, I don't want PSG to win back-to-back. To win back-to-back. And also, to be honest with you, I want Luis Enrique. If he's going to win another treble, I want him to do it in the Premier League, to be honest with you. Right? I'm going to be completely honest with you. Because I like Luis Enrique. I like his brand of football. But Brodsky, yes, you go and win the Champions League and you have a Dembele and you have a great team. And listen, I'm going to give him some. Luis Enrique didn't sign like superstar. Didn't do the Mbappe thing. Desiree is a young French guy. Barcola is a young French guy. Kvaratskhelia is a Georgian player from Napoli. Dembele was a failed player at Barcelona. Vitinha was a failed player in the Premier League. Fabian Ruiz was at Napoli. John Neves wasn't a superstar. Pacho wasn't a superstar. Nuno Mendes wasn't a superstar. Hakimi was at Inter. He was a great right back. Listen, I'm going to give it to Luis Enrique. He doesn't do Galactico signings. He doesn't do Mbappe, Vini, Harry Kane. He didn't do that. So I'm going to give it to him. Right? What I mean? But in the same time, if he's going to win another treble to go in the history books, I want him to do it when he's playing in the Premier League or when he is playing in La Liga. Playing in Liga and winning the treble, I don't think it counts. That's just my opinion. Because, listen, everyone will win the Liga with Paris Saint-Germain. So it's a little bit lesser achievement than doing the Pep Guardiola treble, the Alex Ferguson treble, the Mourinho treble with Inter. Even it's lesser achievement than his treble at Barcelona. Because remember, Barcelona won the league. It was Bale, Ronaldo, Benzema. So Real Madrid were just some team there. You know what I mean? I know that he had Suarez, Neymar, Messi, but also Real Madrid had a fucking Galactico. So for me, I'm looking at Luis Enrique and I'm like, if you're going to do another treble, can you do it in a decent league, not Liga, with all due respect to the people? Can you go back to Barcelona and do it? Can you go to someone in the Premier League and do it? Because listen, we cannot sit here and say that the treble that Pep Guardiola did at Man City is similar to the treble that Luis Enrique doing when Ousmane Dembele is playing 900 minutes. When Desiree Doué is playing 1,000 minutes in Ligue A. So we got to be completely honest with each other. Having the privilege of playing in Ligue A, it gives you an edge over everyone in terms of like the rest. In Germany, it does count a little bit more than Ligue A, to be honest with you. Like, but you're not going to tell me that winning a treble with Paris Saint-Germain in Ligue A is similar to winning a treble when you're fucking managing Real Madrid or Barcelona, playing the Clásico and having the pressure of being at Barcelona. Yeah, PSG has zero pressure, bro. If Luis Enrique got knocked out, there's zero pressure because he wins the league every season because he won the Champions League last season. While when you're at Man City, there is so much pressure. Pep Guardiola, there was pressure. Pep Guardiola was winning the league every season at Man City, and there was pressure on him to win the damn Champions League. That's how hard it is. He was winning the league at Man City, and there is pressure on him. We gotta be honest. La Liga counts, Premier League. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. There's levels. There's levels to this. If you win the treble in, I count the listen, Serie A. If you win the treble in Serie A, because listen, we have not. It's not easy to win the league in Serie A because we haven't had anyone retain the league title. But Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, and then Liga is all the way down here. So I'm being honest. Why do they jump ahead of United if the manager is not tested either? I don't understand the logic here. I'm going to explain the logic. Like they got an unproven manager like us, but okay. The reason why, because they have Van Dijk, who's a league winner. They have Alisson, who's a league winner. They have McAllister, Sabota. They have league winners. And they have Isak, who's a better striker than Cisco. So they have players that won the league at their club. Hence, they have 5 players that won the league before, that challenge. Not only won the league, that challenged for the league. 23-24, remember, Liverpool were challenging as well. I know it's with different managers, but that's why I think they are ahead of Man United. I hope that makes sense. Because of the players that they have are ahead of you. I hope that makes sense. No, but some of the main league winners are there. McAllister, Szoboszlai, who they were starters every game. Virgil van Dijk, Alisson. At least 4 players were there all the time. Like, does that make sense? They have 4 league winners. And I'm not saying by much, but also the window is going to dictate who's ahead. The window is going to dictate who's ahead. So it's just logical. Both have unproven manager, but one has longer career in the Premier League. I hope that both teams need additions. It is done if PSG score first, but Arsenal scores first would make it entertaining. 3-1 PSG. I am not sure a 2-goal margin, but maybe we'll come back to this. But I think there is something that we are forgetting here. I think the set pieces it's something that we are forgetting completely. Can we get the next 5 likes to get to 300? 5 likes. Is the lineup out? I was shitting myself, bro, before the final. I was shitting myself in the final. By the way, before the lineup comes up, the biggest matchup, in my opinion, in this game, Timber Kvaratskhelia. That's the most important, in my opinion, the most important matchup. That's the most important matchup in the game. That's the most. That's like this matchup is the most important one. For me. Kvaratskhelia versus Timber. If Arsenal can absolutely stop this guy, because there's a lot of attacks that start by him doing the counter attack or the transition. And last season, Timber had a hard time in the first game. Very, very hard time. Super duper hard time, to be honest with you. So this matchup is very important. But there is one thing that I wanted to actually ask. Is Timber starting? Hand of Arsenal, what did he say? Mosquera start? Damn. So Timber's not fit. Ooh, Arsenal starting. Raya, Mosquera, Saliba, Gabriel, Hincapié. Oh, he's going all defensive. Wow. Rice, Mazus, Kelly, Odegaard, Saka, Kai Havertz, Trossard. So not even Eucharist. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is... I'm going to put the lineup in front of you guys. That's the lineup. Arsenal starting lineup from the Hand of Arsenal. The Hand of Arsenal now, because it's one of the most trusted sources for the Arsenal. Raya, Mosquera, Saliba, Gabriel, Hincapié, Rice, Mazus, Kelly, Odegaard. I actually think that Timber's not fit. I think Timber's not fit, actually. Is Calafiori fit? Calafiori should be fit. Also, where is Eze? And why Havertz? Why not Eucharist? Why not Eucharist, bro? Eucharist who actually bullied. Eucharist freaking bullied these guys. He bullied the Atletico Madrid defenders. You're gonna go long. If you're gonna go long, what is he planning here? Mikel Arteta. Long ball. Eucharist bullied these Atletico Madrid defenders. Long ball to Kai Havertz. Bro, what are you doing, broski? Oh, man. Anyway. What about PSG lineup? I don't like it. Official. By the way, the official PSG starting lineup is out as well. I'm going to show to you the official PSG start. PSG playing their best team. If Timber's injured, Arsenal are unlucky here. But that's the benefit that you have. That's the privilege. The privilege you have. Hakimi, Desiree Doué, Dembele. That's their strongest lineup, bro. That's their strongest lineup. Let's see the Arsenal lineup. Let's have a picture of it. Yeah. Why isn't? Unless Timber's injured, we need to like. Oh, okay. Here you go. The Arsenal lineup is here. I got it for you. This is the lineup. That's official, actually. Timber, I think he's injured. I think he's not 100% fit. But I would start him over. I would definitely start him. And then everything else is fine. Like you can start Kai Havertz. How? That PSG lineup. No, that isn't it. It's official, isn't it? No, it is official. It's actually official lineup. 2 minutes ago. The PSG is the official lineup, actually. That's the official lineup for Arsenal and the official lineup for PSG, actually. Damn. But see, PSG is Rice. Madame Mosquera is right in front of you. It's right in front of you. Are you watching? The lineup is out, bro. And it's right here. Nkapia is out there. He's right there, Nkapia. Here you go. He's out there. He's right there, Nkapia. I don't know why not Calafiori. It's his choice, though. Does anybody agree with this lineup? Nkapia, like, to be honest with you, he wants to stop the transition of PSG. That's what he wants, so he's asking for it, so this is the first time PSG playing their 4 starting 11 since last year Champions League final. That's the privilege you have. You don't need to play in Liga. You don't have to play your starting 11 because you can win Liga. I don't know. I don't like this lineup. I don't like Mosquera, but if he's forced, and Odegaard, I like it. Manzus, it's okay. The midfield for me is fine. I would have started Eucharist just for the physicality up there. I would have. But fair enough. If people think that, I don't think that Timber's fit. I don't think Timber's fit. But Calafiori is a Eucharist. I think Trossard is the right choice. They are getting cooked. Arsenal are getting cooked. Yes, it is expected safe lineup with Kelly in the midfield. So Oh, you wanted Rice, Odegaard. He's never going to play Rice, Odegaard, Eze in the midfield. He's never going to do that. No, it's not. It's not a watch along. I'm going to watch the game like calm and composed, to be honest with you. Not. So calm and composed. For me, like, he should have started Eucharist, in my opinion. That is what I think. That's what I think, to be honest with you. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see. This should be... Why? This would be a suicide lineup? No, yeah. I wouldn't start Eze and Odegaard together. Hakimi is there. No, Hakimi is starting. The official lineup is here. Hakimi is starting for PSG. For the people that are asking. Hakimi is starting for PSG. I actually think Eucharist should have started, in my opinion, and Timba if fit. Otherwise, yeah. This is gonna be like a... But we'll see. I think Declan Rice and Bukayo Saka will play massive role in this, because it's, for me, this one as well, this matchup between Vitinha and Declan Rice is going to make a big difference. This is the one I'm looking for. Saka versus Nuno Mendes is the one that is, if Saka performs this game well, nobody can chat to Saka anymore. No one. No one can chat to Saka anymore. Oh my God. No one. It's still a good lineup. Eze Eucharist will come in later. PSG defenders' energy will drop by then. I agree. Like, it's not a bad lineup. This is what Arsenal have. Arsenal, Eucharist and Havertz. Yes, they are. No, I'm actually gonna watch the game like calm. I don't want actually to. I'm gonna watch the game like I want to sit down, watch the game. If Saka performed, the team will rise. That's 100%. Saka's the heart and the soul of this attack. That is what I think is gonna happen. If Saka performs, I think everything is good. I don't know why he started. Can someone explain to me why he would start Havertz? Like, Eucharist in the Atletico Madrid game was fantastic in long ball, but maybe he wants Havertz to drop out to create spaces for himself. Mo, can you admit that PSG play very similar to prime Club 4-3 and press and hunt down their teams like pass, press, Cruyff, Guardiola? Like, PSG also play a lot of football in transition. Technical security, probably, yeah, I understand that. He wants to keep the ball more when he has it. He wants to have the ball more, and I agree, maybe that's what he wants. Well, the lineup is not bad for Arsenal. Lewis Kelly, I agree, Lewis Kelly in the midfield is the right choice. But Zubamendi has more experience, but Lewis Kelly, bravery. That's brave from Arteta to start Lewis Kelly in a Champions League final. That's what dreams are made from, you know what I mean? So fair enough. We'll see how it goes. Back post crosses, Saka. The Havertz is gonna drop out of the 18. You know the drill. We'll see how it goes. That I'm still thinking that maybe Arsenal will. PSG are favorites, especially with this lineup. But I think I won't count Arsenal out of winning it. And if Arsenal out, people are gonna be shushed. They're not scared. I don't think Arsenal are scared. This just shows Arsenal is not great. Seeing how everyone is scared. This team ain't winning the league next season except if they sign better players. This team, even now, they will win the league next season, bro. But we're not there. Let's talk after the game. We have all summer to talk about these things. Bastoni staying put. Bastoni staying put, to be honest with you. He's staying put. But listen. Mo, they press hard, bro, so Havertz can take the long. But Eucharist took the long balls great against Atletico Madrid. Better than Eucharist, and Eucharist against hard legs will cook. We'll see. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I actually don't know. I can't predict the game. I don't know. I was 2-1 yesterday, PSG, and then someone presented me with an argument about set pieces and all the stuff. And I was talking to some friends yesterday, and they were talking about set pieces and all the stuff. I don't know. I'm going to be completely honest. I actually don't know. Broski, we spoke about it a lot. I spent an hour, 5 minutes on it. If you have any question, I can answer it. But otherwise, bro, like I spoke an hour, 13 minutes on Arne Slot being sacked. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But listen, I want to thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to go now, drink coffee, eat something, eat some breakfast. And good luck. I will see you guys after the game. This will take the watch along of Hussam. I will see you guys later after the game. And thank you everyone for the support. And we're out of here, people.